Coming up on the Lakeside Loop, construction on the school continues. Students attend Hispanic Heritage Night. A student showcases his fun hobby. And students get ready to say goodbye to another teacher. The Loop starts now. Welcome back to the Lakeside Loop. I'm Natalie Pop.
And I'm John Loest. If you're wondering why I'm dressed up like an old man, it's homecoming week. Tune in for next week's episode for more. Construction on the front school has been in progress for a while now, and is close to being finished. Soon, everyone will get to enjoy the bigger cafeteria, a new entrance, and a new office. Mr. Grunman gives us more information.
So the main accomplishment was to expand the cafeteria and provide a new entryway that's a more substantial, recognizable main entry to Lakeside. So in April, we started the external part of the construction, footings and excavation. And then once school let out, we really turned the focus to the internal reconstruction and remodeling of the cafeteria, the offices, the main bathrooms, and the freezer of the kitchen. Got that all completed mostly during the summer, and now the focus is turned back to the exterior addition, which is the cafeteria, an extra kitchen, some office space, and a main entry. So the original deadline was the end of the semester. We're hoping that we can get it done slightly earlier than that and be into that space mid-December. I mean, the Lord's blessed the project. We've stayed on schedule or ahead of schedule for most all of the project. We had very few problems. We had some lead abatement that we weren't expecting, and we had some soil conditions that we weren't expecting. But other than that, things have gone very smoothly.
We're all looking forward to the school's new finished look.
Another teacher is retiring this year after 25 years of teaching here at Lakeside. We say goodbye to Mrs. Tesloff, Lakeside's art teacher. She has been helping students to unleash their creativity in her art class. God bless your retirement. And now, over to Federation Flyby.
Last month at Holy Cross Lutheran School, there was a special musical performance. At Holy Cross, part of the musical curriculum for 7th and 8th grade students is learning how to play handbells. The 8th grade class learned a piece called Goldilocks and the Three Bears, complete with a narration. It was narrated by one 8th grader, and the rest of the class played background music and sound effects using handbells.
She saw a house. She knocked.
They used props as well, which even included a Goldilocks wig.
This one is also too big. Maybe that small one will be just right.
Church and school members were invited to the performance on September 24th at the end of the school day. It was a hilarious and entertaining performance, and everyone had a blast. Thanks, Holy Cross, for this unique story.
Hispanic Heritage Night is an event planned by our Cultural Awareness Club to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. Students get to enjoy food and learn about the culture and connect with other students. Bella Alvarez gives us insights onto this fun night.
The Cultural Awareness Club, we had multiple different groups running at the same time during our homeroom meetings. We had a group on decorations, so they made posters and set that up for the night, and also had some throughout the school throughout the whole month. We had a group doing bulletin boards, so our bulletin boards in the cafeteria were decorated, and some other decorations like flags were set up in the cafeteria. We had a group working with the cafeteria lunch staff that helped us and made some authentic Hispanic heritage dishes for us during the serving, and then this was our main event. So really we strive to have fun and just celebrate this culture that most people don't know about. We want to educate people but also embrace it. We had a lot of fun, so when you first walked in, you would see me and the other officer, Grace, sitting at the welcome table. We greeted you in. You would go in and it was just a free-for-all. We had maybe 8 stations of different foods set up. We had one Belizean station, a family who set that up and ran that. You would go in, get samples of multiple different dishes. There was the main meals, there was dessert, there were drinks. It was great. And then at 6:45, the Henriquez family did a dance presentation in the gym. So we had about 20 people in there, and they learned how to salsa dance. Then you'd come back out, get some more food, listen to some music, and just have fun. It went so well. We were so happy with the turnout. Everyone seemed to have fun. The food was eaten. Everyone seemed happy, and it ran really smoothly.
It sounds like everyone had lots of fun getting to know more about Hispanic culture. All thanks to the Cultural Awareness Club. And now, it's time for sports.
Hello, I'm Keegan Lundgren.
And I'm Angelina Petrovic. Welcome to the fastest news in sports. We cover all of Lakeside sports in less than 2 minutes. Last week, Friday, the Lakeside football team went to Mount Horeb to take on the Vikings. The Vikings are currently ranked 3rd in Division III and have won 21 straight conference games. They jumped out to a 22-0 lead over the Warriors in the first quarter. Highlights for the Warriors include a 26-yard touchdown run in the second quarter and a 16-yard passing touchdown in the third quarter from Logan Strom to R.J. Darden. The Vikings went on to win 61-14.
Both the girls and boys cross-country teams ran under the lights in the Nightfall Classic in Lake Mills. The girls placed 3rd among Division II schools. Hannah Minning placed 9th overall with a time of 20:19. Most of the boys participating set new lifetime records. Will Hemling and Grant Schmid came across the finish line at 17 minutes and 18 seconds and placed 13th and 14th respectively. The boys placed 4th as a team.
Last Thursday, the boys' Lakeside soccer team fell to the McFarland Spartans. The Warriors jumped to a 1-0 lead at the 5-minute mark on an unassisted goal by Riley Jobke. The Spartans then went on to score the remaining goals, winning 6-1. McFarland is currently ranked 3rd in the state.
On Thursday, September 26th, the girls golf team participated in the Rock Valley Conference Championship held at the Janesville Riverside Golf Course. Reagan Gebhardt edged out 2 other golfers by a single stroke to take first place honors. Gebhardt shot a 79 on the day and was also named a first-place All-Conference nominee. Bella Roman and Tessa Schmacher were named second-team All-Conference nominees, each shooting 102. As a team, Lakeside took 2nd behind Cambridge. On Wednesday last week, the girls had a great day competing at the Portage Regional. Reagan Gebhardt won the regional with an 80. The team placed 2nd at regionals and now moves on to the sectionals.
The volleyball team came up short against the Edgewood Crusaders on Thursday last week. The Crusaders won in straight sets, 25-19, 25-15, and 25-12.
And that's time.
Many students here have their driver's license and are able to drive their cars as they please. But have you ever thought about racing them? Student Max Larson tells us more about this unique hobby.
Next row inside, number 3, your quick qualifier, currently 2nd in the points, Max Larson in the 3. Outside him, current point leader number 3.
My dad's kind of been around it most of his life since high school. And then I started when I was younger racing go-karts a few times. And then I started racing basically a go-kart with a cage on it. It's called the Bandolero. That was on asphalt. I had a few races in that. It was okay. Didn't like it a whole lot. And then I got the car that I drive now from one of our friends who was selling it, and I've just been racing that recently. It's a Bandit, so it's a 2007 Honda Civic SI. Next year, I might drive a late model, which is basically a stock car. I have one built, and we just gotta get it out and practice with it, and then we can race with it. You can take these cars off the street and just strip them down and turn them into race cars, and then go have some fun with them. We strip all the seats and stuff out, try to lose as much weight as possible. But in the Bandit division, you gotta keep a lot of the stuff stock, so it's mainly just stripping down all the stuff that you don't need for racing purposes. One of my favorite races was probably this weekend. Finally got my first win in the Bandit. You kinda, before the race, you gotta get focused and think about what you're gonna do, especially this last weekend when I was at state championship. You need to know how many points I need to get and stuff like that. And then you just go out there, and once you're out on the track, everything just kinda goes away, and you're just kinda in the zone, and you just focus on whatever you're doing and try to get up to the front. Every track has a track championship series kind of thing, so you run the whole season there. Starts typically either late April or early May, and it goes through till September-ish. And then you add up all your points that you've got from all those weekends. It could be 10 Saturday night features, 10 Saturday weekends, and then you add up all your points, and whoever has the most points wins the championship. This season was my first full season. We came 2nd in points. I think we lost the championship by about 35 points, somewhere around there. We had a few tough nights with stuff breaking and other things, but then we won the Rookie of the Year by about 300 points, I think. It's me, my dad, and my friends like Beckham Kwame and stuff like that. Hang out with my friends and race against some of them. So that's a lot of fun, and then working on everything. When me and my dad are out in the shop till who knows when, wrenching on stuff. It's pretty fun.
Thanks for sharing. And now it's teacher time.
Teacher time, teacher time, teacher time with Molly Kalma.
Whoa! What was that? Must have been a stray English assignment from Mr. Tomlin's room.
So, what do you want to know, Molly?
Why do you always hit the whiteboard so hard?
That's an interesting question. I actually didn't realize I was doing that, but thanks to whoever asked it. I certainly try to make sure I'm not disturbing anybody in the next room. Apologies to Mr. Treebesh for sure on that.
What is the best excuse for not doing your homework?
I had one student one time who said that they didn't get their homework done because it was really windy outside, so that one struck me as kind of funny.
What's the wackiest golf story you can tell?
It's more depressing, I guess, but when I traveled all the way down to Florida, I was excited to go and ended up hitting my first 4 drives right into the water.
What is your favorite story about your grandchildren?
Well, my granddaughter's fascinated with my lack of hair, so every time we go over there, it's kind of an adventure as she tries to find the mystery is where's Grandpa's hair.
What's the best part about teaching?
One of the favorite roles that God's given me to be is a father, and I guess my favorite part about teaching is I get to actually act that out or play that role in a way to 127 kids here at Lakeside. I get to make sure they know I care about them, make sure they know I love my Savior. So I got to do that for my own 4 children, and now God's blessed me with a chance to do it again as a career.
What is your best childhood memory?
My aunt and uncle used to take me for a week to Long Lake over in Campbellsport, and so it was a good chance to get away with my sisters and enjoy some time on the lake.
What is your fixation with blueberry bundt cake about?
This has got to be a sophomore who's asked this question. I appreciate you asking. It's just a tasty thing that I know how to make, and when you only know how to make like toast and frozen pizza and you know this one other thing that's a little unique, you just go with it.
If you could have a car from any movie, what car would you choose?
Oh, if you know anything about me, I don't know anything about cars or tools or anything like that, and I don't watch a lot of movies, so I'm going to go Batmobile.
And now it's time for the speed round. Dream vacation?
Munich, Germany.
If you could eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Lasagna.
Who has the best hair?
Dr. J.
Favorite food you have ever baked?
Chicken wings.
Favorite book?
Where the Red Fern Grows.
True or false? You've never eaten a banana.
True.
And now you're in the loop. I'm Natalie Pop.
And I'm John Loest. Thanks for watching, and God bless.